Natsumi finds a waffle? Really? Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Ascent. Toonlink, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalicars, and your United States Aviator. It is time once more for Retribution action. And it is in tag team action. And it is time for your Danganronpa Hunger Games. I hope you guys are ready. It is tag team Retribution action. I know you guys have been ready, been waiting, been excited for it. It's tag team time. One more spot in the tag team bracket for the Retribution winners. And first off, let's just go and see how many people made it. We know how many people made it. We made, what, 37 people in this match? But we gotta see who is actually gonna win. We have to see who's here first. We have 2 members from Prepare for Trouble, Gundam and Jin both made it in. Slight advantage. As well as Fusion Ha also having 2 people, Taka and Hajime. The Jacket Failures were a group of 3, but they still had just Kanji make this match. The Proud Fathers, much the same, just Gerald coming out for them. The Big Sisters left Hina because she didn't quite do as well this season, but they still have Mukuro and Sharpshooting, Steel-Minded Big Sister Sarah. Cross-dimensional sisters, we have the Master of the Dark Arts Katoko, here with her cross-dimensional sister Hilda. The Brainiacs, we have Nagisa and we have Quark. Those 2 both in. Not so many double teams have, been completely in, but we've had Fusion Ha, Cross-Dimensional Sisters, the Brainiacs, so they did pretty good. At your service has Karumi and Miss Noel. Eye for an eye, it is just Fuyuhiko. Will he have everyone dazed? Will he daze them to the victory? Ultra Spare Girls, they started, or rather they ended last season as champions, walked in as champions this season, lost the titles in a crazy premiere match that saw our first tie for the titles. Could they just end this season the same way they ended last season? Komaru's gotta win to do it. Mind Trip has Pewter and Yasuke. The Power of God anime with just Tafumi. Rock On has Ibuki, and it has Reiko. The Amnesiacs has Date, Headmasters with Jin, Mask On with the Great Gozu and Seiko. Spoil. Nah, I'm sorry. Y'all know I gotta add it right here. This is gonna be like a meme every time I do it at this point. Hashtag spoil with Natsumi. The Wolfpack only has Gonta. The Womanagers with Kanon. The Devious Disguises has Samugi. The Robotics Club with Kazuichi and Kibo. Cutting Words with Peko. 2B Me's completely in here with Chihiro and Naoto. The Pro Tag Team has Shuichi. Strong and Soft is rocking out with Mondo. And Aiko's Kitchen is just here with Kai. That's everyone. That's it. That's everyone. I'm excited. We have 37 competitors, so go ahead and pick first, second, and third. Who do you got? Who's going to be Retribution? Do you think it's going to be anybody with more than 1 person on their team, or do you think someone who's riding solo is going to ride to victory? I don't know, but I'm going to make my picks. You guys have to make them too in the comments below. First, second, and third, because your comments are important. It's like a track of your picks or a track of how you've been feeling during this match. And they're important like this one, like that one, and hey, even like this one right here. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna make some picks. Give me... I have a funny feeling that Komaru's gonna cute her way to victory. I'm gonna say Ultra Despair Girls takes this one. Give me... Kazuichi and the Robotics Club for second. I don't know why, they've been seconding a lot this game. I gotta give it to, or this season rather, I gotta give it to them this time. And then give me the Pro Tag Team, Shuichi, for third. Because you know what, Shuichi also has a history of getting not so great, or getting very close with tag team action. Can he do it for his team today? I don't know, but those are my picks. I don't need to roll a die. This is a, goodness gracious, I've been in such a habit of rolling a die for this simulator because of Retribution, but we're at Retribution, I don't have to do that anymore. That's crazy. I can just say, I'm sorry, Pablo. Oh man, Pablo. Oh, he's so sad. Guys, he's so sad. He's like, my job this season is done, because we never resimulate for this one. He just had an opportunity this season to shine, and he's just been a good boy. Everyone, clap it up for Pablo. Give Pablo a good old clap. Give Pablo clap him up. He's been a good boy. I'm proud of you though. proud of you. Good on you. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm sorry. You know, we might roll you every once in a while. We'll roll you I promise. Let's start round 1. Let's go ahead. And let's see what unfolds. It is the first round. And the horns, they do sound. So can we please sound the horns? Excellent. Fuyiko could get used to this place. Noah does something really cute. Kibo finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what could be inside of these? Kazuichi tries to get others to notice him. Kai tries to kill Kotoko, but Kotoko retaliates and kills him instead. Kork is glad he can rely on Nagisa. Taka has a horrible feeling in his chest. Shuichi murders Kurumi. Before Noel can react, there's nothing Noel can do. Poor Noel. Reiko is looking around for stuff to scrounge. Chihiro wondered if he could build a machine that makes Yakiniku. I hope so. Yasuke is looking for an easy out. Gerald attempts to call Hajime, but Taka intervenes just in time. See, that's the real benefit of having tag team, a partner in this match. Because some people are riding solo. Just like Gerald, who died by Taka's hands as he was trying to protect Hajime. Pewter tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but you know what? It's pretty cool. Gonta doesn't really want to, but finds himself having to get rid of Hifumi. Not Hajime. Hajime's fine. Seiko kind of wanders off and gets lost, never to be seen again. Seiko, no. It's not over for them yet, though. Jin is ready to defend his friends. Ibuki is being adorable as always. Gundam mopes around uselessly. Natsumi finds some leather scraps. It's just enough to put together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. Date set down a trap. The Great Gozu feels strong enough to handle anything. Mondo gets caught and set Date's trap. Hilda attacks Fuyiko from behind and eviscerates him. Naoto's a genius idea. Jin challenges Kazuichi to a duel and bites the dust. The Robotics Club is not finishing second today because right after that, Hajime challenges Kibo and Reiko to an anything goes pancake eating competition, and you know what? Reiko's like, you know what? You're both dead. And lo and behold, they are both dead, and Reiko earns herself a spot in the World Pancake Championship Invitational 2. Poor Robotics Club, back to back. Even Hajime got saved earlier and it didn't mean a thing. Nagisa finds a pitchfork which he figures is great for lobbing at enemies. Peko feels sorry for Mondo and frees him from the trap. Kanji wonders about the future. Sarah tries to kill Shuichi, but Shuichi retaliates and kills her instead. Samugi's looking out only for herself. Kotoko can't wait to kill again. Mukuro won't give up so easily. Komaru's being adorable as always, and Cannon's bad brain saps her will to live. I'm shocked actually that we lost 10. Because I did a quick resimulate on this one a couple of times to make sure that some of the additional stuff that I added in was working okay. And I only lost like 5 to 7 all of those times, so today, I don't know, they're feeling a little bit friskier. We are down to 27. So after this, Claire de Lune 4. Kai. Kurumi. Gerald. Hifumi. Seiko. Fuyuhiko. Kazuichi. Hajime. Kibo. Sarah. We lost those 10. Couple of teams completely out, and while I say teams completely out, there are some people who only walked in alone. Gerald walked in alone, Kai walked in alone, Hifumi walked in alone, Fuyuhiko walked in alone, Kazuichi walked in with Kibo, but Kibo is now gone as well. Hajime walked in with Taka, he's still around. Sarah walked in with Mukuro, she could still win for them. Seiko walked in with the Great Gozu, he could still win for them. We gotta keep going though. We gotta see who gets their retribution today. I don't know who it's gonna be, but we will click next round and we'll see that it won't be canon because her, oh goodness gracious. Won't be canon because Canon's taking her own life, she can't take it anymore. Kanji sizes his muscles, Reiko's lost in her thoughts, and the next thing she knows, she's found a wish ring. Hopefully she'll be responsible with it. Ibuki still can't believe that Reiko's killed someone. Jin thinks about what he did to end up here. Goodness gracious. Reiko finds a wish ring, Ibuki's vibing out, and Nagito skewers the both of them with his pitchfork. Usually he's like, this, I can lob this around. He's just like, I'm using it immediately. Mondo attempts to kill Gundam, but Jin intervenes, ready to protect his friends. Unfortunately, Jin dies in the attempt. Gundam, you gotta carry on for the boy. Samugi's looking out for an easy out. Peko finds a sword shiny and sharp as a rather nice spine. Chihiro can't help but admire his own genius mind. Natsumi is wearing leather scraps as a sight to behold. Komaru does something really cute. I did just remember what I said. If she cutes out this game, I'm the master of picking. Hilda picks whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Shuichi looks around for stuff to scrounge. The Great Gozu thinks about Seiko and Sans quietly. Peter can't take his eyes off of Yasuke because maybe he's attracted, or maybe he's like, you know what? You might be one to watch out for. Taka has a horrible feeling in his chest. Quark wants it to be over already. Date ambushes Mondo, strangles him. We also have to remember people can get revived. Yasuke doesn't care much for this place. Mukuro seems unshaken by any of this. Kotoko tries to kill Taka, but Taka retaliates and kills her instead. Naoto wonders if she could build a machine that makes Yakiniku. Gonta doesn't really understand what's happening. Gundam starts sobbing uncontrollably, and Noah is sobbing just quietly. There's a lot of crying in this game. And for good reason, because we're already down 16, just 21 remain, and more entire teams are gone. Are gone just like that. So after this, Clarity Loom 4. Canon. Ibuki. Reiko. Jin. Mondo. Kotoko. Kotoko still has Hilda in. Mondo was all alone, so he's out of here. Jin still has Gundam, who's crying his heart out. Reiko and Ibuki came together and they left together at the same time. And Canon, was she alone? Canon was indeed alone. That is a shame. She came for the managers and she came alone, but she is out of here. She took herself out, but we are down to 21. 11 more into your saving grace picks, and to get there, we gotta go. We gotta get going. We're not even halfway through this game. Let's click next round and we will get there. Well, you know, I wasn't right. I was not right. I wasn't right with Komaru cuting this game out. That did not happen. But round 3 begins. As Taka stares into the distance, Kanji feels strong enough to handle anything. Tsumugi looks for someone dumb enough to believe her. Hilda duels it out with Komaru. Komaru bites the dust. Peko swooshes the air with her sword. Mukuro manages to sneak attack both Yasuke and Peter, murdering them both. So like having the whole team is both an advantage and sometimes a disadvantage, because it's the second time that a whole team has been wiped out. The Great Gozu picks up whatever looks neat and cool lying in various places. Jin doesn't really want to, but gets himself rid of Quark, the poor child. Gonta fails to grasp the gravity of the situation. Natsumi finds a waffle. Really? Date sets down a trap. Nagisa wonders how far he can throw his pitchfork. Gundam finds a plank of wood. Wait, no. That's a seesaw. Shuichi spots something shiny in the distance. Naoto's still trying to build that tank out of sticks and rocks. Noah's still sobbing uncontrollably. Someone stop her from crying. I would do it myself. Komaru is dead. She's right there. Didn't have to read her name. But Chihiro gets caught in one of Date's traps, and all he can do now is hope to be freed. We have lost 3 more. That brings us down to 17. Let's check our statuses. Let's check the statuses of everyone after this Clarity Loom 4. Komaru. Yasuke. Pewter. Quark. Yeah, let's scroll on up. We'll go ahead and see the details. The Power of God and Anime, they're out. The Wolfpack still has Gonta, has only taken out Hifumi. We still have Gundam for Prepare for Trouble. He's sad though, he's crying. Noelle is also crying. She's shell-shocked at your service. Hashtag Spoiled has Natsumi, who's just being real devious. And has a waffle. I don't like that. Nagisa remains for the Brainiacs. The devious disguises still have Tsumugi. As we keep going, we see that Kanji remains for the Jacket Failures, and Hilda remains for the Cross-Dimensional Sisters. The Headmasters have Jin, the Pro Tag Team still has Shuichi, Cutting Words still has Peko, the Great Gozu still has Mask On. 2B Me is completely in. They have the advantage. Taka still remains for Fusion Ha, Date remains for the Amnesiacs, and Mukuro still left for the Big Sisters. Only 2B Me has more than one person left. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of crazy. However, we gotta keep on going. How long will 2B Me hold on to that advantage? They could hold on to it the whole time, but Chihiro's sitting there trapped. Let's see what happens. Let's click next round and we'll see. That's why it's so great to have a tag team partner still in. Round 4 begins. Hilda does something really cute. Naoto finds Chihiro caught in that trap, manages to free him. Natsumi eats the waffle. Natsumi hates it. Gonta's there too though. He witnessed all of it. Mukuro is determined to survive this. Gundam thinks of a dark poem. Kibo's writhing with maggots. Gonta hums a song to himself. Tsumugi seems unshaken by any of this. Peko sizes her muscles. Jin twiddles his thumbs. Using scrap materials, Chihiro builds a rocket launcher. Amazing. Date picks up whatever looks cool and neat while lying in various places. Shuichi gets mauled by wild animals. You hate to see it. Taka wonders about the future. Noel's still crying. Kanji murders Naoto. Oh my gosh! Kanji murders Naoto? Okay. Don't believe that one. In front of Chihiro, Chihiro rushes to help, but Naoto dies in his arms. The Great Gozu looks around for stuff to scrounge, and Nagisa is still lobbing that pitchfork. That man's... he's doing pretty good with it. Taking out Samugi, taking her out instantly. We're down to 14, 4 more until you're saving Grace picks, but we've lost a couple of good souls, 2 detectives, and 1 plain Jane. It is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Shuichi. Naoto. Samugi. 4 more. 4 more until you're saving Grace picks. We are so close. So close to getting there. And you know what? I think we just gotta keep on going. We gotta keep going. One of these teams will be your Retribution winner. I don't know who they will be, but we gotta find out. So you guys can get to your tag team Retribution, your tag team voting. Cause the Unstoppable Idols earned you a tag team fan vote. Unstoppable Idols, I swear. But let's see what unfolds. It's round 5. Mukuro can't wait to kill again. You know what, I buy that. Kanji just wants, or tries to kill Jin, but a train comes through and Jin retaliates and kills him instead. Gundam finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's actually quite revealing. Peko swoosh, 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 swooshes that air with her sword. Jin duels it out with Date. Date bites the dust, and the Great Gozu watches. He's like, you know what, Jin? I didn't like that. Takes out Jin. Nagisa's thinking the plan to get out of here. Chihiro snaps out of it. Noel sits there with a blank stare, and Noel, you gotta snap out of it. Hilda's being adorable as always. Taka wonders about the future. Natsumi challenges Gota and Mukuro to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Natsumi actually eats the most pancakes, and let me tell you, I'm gonna put her name right here on this list. Natsumi, you're going on. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. She's trying to get her first singles title too. Mondo's gone, Jin's gone, and Gonta's still confused about what's going on. We lost another 3. It is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Kanji, Date, Jin. We're at 11. I don't even need to check because we only had to lose 1 more until you're saving Grace picks. And I know you're ready for them. I know you've been waiting and watching and waiting. We are filling up this World Pancake Championship match very quickly though, so you guys might get that extra episode more than every once in a while. Let's go ahead. Let's see who will be a part of your saving Grace picks. We gotta keep going. We gotta go on. There are no teams left. Everyone's on their own. As we click next round, we will see, Round 6 begins. Hilda picks up whatever looks cool and neat and awesome, lying in various places. Peko feels strong enough to handle anything. The Great Gozu walks into a very strange machine and pushes a button. His molecules get all rearranged and the Great Gozu is now half ghost. Has ghost powers. What will he do with them? I don't know. Gundam mopes around uselessly. Chihiro can't help but admire his own genius mind. Taka eats something he shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Mukuro sets down a trap. Noel finally snaps out of it. Natsumi's wearing leather scraps inside to behold. Nagisa no longer can sit still and let others kill his friends. Nagisa feels heroic. If only he would have felt heroic while Cork was still alive. Gota gets caught in one of Mukuro's traps. Now all he can do is hope to be freed and Mondo's gone. But that leaves us down to the final 10, which means it's time to do some classic things here in this game. But for right now, it's the last Claire de Lune in tag team action, or I guess the last Claire de Lune before the championship action in tag team action. It's a Claire de Lune 4. Taka. We've lost 27. We had 37, and that brings us down to just 10. I know your picks might not be doing okay, because my picks aren't doing okay. And if we had the same picks, I am so sorry. But I can tell you that it might be time to make some new picks. Some nice picks. Picks that save your heart. Picks that save your mind. Picks that are saving Grace picks. We still have Chihiro for To Be Me. Hashtag spoiled has Natsumi, who's just got some leather straps and not a kill to her name. As we go on, Noelle has snapped out of it. She's bulky, she's cute, and she's for at your service. The Great Gozu has killed Jin. And as a half ghost, his molecules are all rearranged and he's carrying on from mask on. As we go on, we see that Mukuro, for the Big Sisters, has 2 KOs to her name. No items, and is just killed, but you know what? She's gotta keep on. She's gotta keep on keeping on. As we keep on keeping on, Gonta still remains. He's trapped though. Will anyone free him? I don't know. I have no idea. Cutting words, we still have Peko, who's had a very quiet game, but boy does she have a sword. Boy does she have a sword. She might have the advantage just with that sword, because you know what she can do with it. Cross-dimensional sisters still have Hilda, who's taken out 2 people. She's scrappy, she's cute, and she could be your Retribution winner. Prepare for Trouble still has Gundam. He's scrappy and goth. He's got a seesaw and a bikini. oh no. you guys can't see the descriptor here, but the descriptor when you hover over it just says oh no. And lastly we have Nagisa with 3 KOs, Ibuki, Reiko, a whole team, and Samugi. Technically taken out 2 teams for this game. Has a pitchfork which has carried him so far, but those are your options. First, second, and third, make those saving grace picks in the comments. After you like and subscribe, because once again it helps the channel. We're trying to get to 5 grand. And we're on the way. We're less than 400 away. So let's get there. I'm gonna make my picks though. I got give me Chihiro. Give me Chihiro for first. Give me Mukuro for second, and I'm going to avoid picking Noelle, even though I would love to see her take one. Give me the Great Gozu for third, because that just feels like the smart option. That man just turned half ghost. And we know that being half ghost, it won Mika in the game, it could win the Great Gozu the game. Let's see if it happens. It's your final 10. We can calm that down. It's a full final 10 too. It's Hilda, it's Peko, the Great Gozu, Gundam, Chihiro, Mukuro, Noelle, Natsumi, Nagisa, Gonta, all here. Your final 10. All standing strong, the same steely determination as that of a samurai woman. You ready? Let's see what happens. Are things gonna go crazy? Not so crazy, but let me tell you, the Great Gozu is gone. As round 7 begins, Nagisa is scanning the area looking for enemies lurking about. Mukuro won't die like the others. Noelle is being adorable as always. Gonta's still trapped. He can't do anything. The Great Gozu cuts off Peko's arm. But Peko still has the other one. Peko slices through the Great Gozu. Peko has that sword. Never forget. Chihiro's still sobbing thinking about Naoto. Gundam looks really good in that bikini though. Hilda sobs quietly and Natsumi's still looking for that easy out. We are down to 9. And it's a terrible, terrible turnabout for our half ghost. The Great Gozu. It's still anyone's game. 9 competitors, 1 will win. Who will it be? I don't know, but it's still samurai woman time. We gotta get on. We gotta get on getting on. Let's go ahead. Let's click next round and we will see. Nobody's perishing so far. Round 8 begins though. Hilda's looking for stuff to scrounge. Natsumi's wondering about the future. Nagisa's still scanning the area looking for enemies. Peko catches a strange glow in the corner of her eyes and discovers an ancient scepter. Arcane magic courses through her body as her fingers touch the carved wood. Gundam finds a dapper suit and puts it on. It's actually quite fetching. Gonta was struggling in the trap pretty bad and cut himself. Gonta's now bleeding out. Mukuro is only looking out for herself. Chihiro wonders if he can build a machine that makes Yakiniku and Noelle sizing her muscles. We didn't lose anybody, but it feels like we're about to. We will. Because as round 9 begins, Gundam picks up whatever looks cool and neat lying in various places. Noelle duels it out with Hilda. Hilda bites the dust. In fact, that's not the only person we lose. Nagito's patrolling vigilantly, ready to defend those who he loves, even though they're all gone. Gonta's trapped out and he's slowly building out. He's still slowly bleeding out. He's not gonna get out of that trap. He's gonna die there. Natsumi is looking for someone dumb enough to believe her. Peko wishes she didn't have to kill anybody, and Mukuro can't wait to kill again, and Chihiro ambushes Natsumi and gets rid of her. We are down to 7. 7 folks remaining. The cross-dimensional sisters and hashtag spoiled have just lost their final people. And thus it is a terrible turnabout for Hilda. Natsumi. 7. They are Mukuro, Peko, Gonta, Nagisa, Noelle, Gundam, And somebody else. Somebody else is still in, and they are just not appearing. Don't know who it is. But we'll probably find out. We'll look at it. We'll look at it and see. But it's the final 7, and it's still technically Samurai 1. Let's see what else unfolds. Are you ready? I think we are ready. Let's go ahead. Let's proceed. And we see a lot of red, and my heart, it doth break. You did good, Noelle. You did good. Round 10 begins as Mukuro is determined to survive this. Gonta gets mauled by wild animals. Noelle tries to kill Chihiro. You should have known better. Even though you have a shield, that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate. Chihiro retaliates, kills her instead. Nagisa scans the enemy, looking for enemies lurking about. Peko polishes their ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Gundam finds some leather scraps, enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like, and Chihiro tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks pretty cool. We are down to your final 5. And so, after this terrible turnabout 4, Gonta, Noelle, it's your final 5, and they are Mukuro, Nagisa, Peko, Gundam, and Chihiro. Those are your final 5 for the big sisters, for the Brainiacs who want the titles back. They didn't have them for long, but they want them back. Peko for cutting words. She and Toko have tried so hard this season. Can she do it for Toko? Gundam and Prepare for Trouble. They've been a staple for a little while now. Can they get their first win today through Gundam? And then we have Chihiro joining To Be Me. Could this be the start of something beautiful? I don't know, but it's your final 5, and those 5, Mukuro, Nagisa, Peko, Gundam, and Chihiro, all caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. Are you ready? Let's find out. It's the final 5. Mukuro, Nagisa, Peko, Gundam, Chihiro. It will not be Mukuro because round 11 begins. Mukuro has a horrible feeling in her gut. Nagisa still patrolling vigilantly, ready to defend the ones that he loves. Peko swooshing the air with her sword. She is in her element. Chihiro's cooking the genius idea, and Gundam fills that bikini with gravel and uses it as an object to kill Mukuro. Good luck solving that. And by way of Twilight Syndrome murder, we've lost one, and that one gets a terrible turnabout 4. Mukuro. The power of the bikini. That swimsuit, you never know. We are down to 4. It is Nagisa patrolling, it is Peko swooshing, it is Chihiro thinking, and it is Gundam swinging gravel in a bikini, and they are all still caught in a crisis of fate. The final 4? What will happen? It's next round, and we will see. Ooh. It is now the final 3. Peko sizes her muscles. Chihiro can't help but admire his own genius mind, and Gundam washes the blood off of his dapper suit. We are down to 3 as Nagisa was patrolling, but he was patrolling the people, not the animals. You gotta watch them too because he gets mauled by wild animals. It is between Peko with her sword, Chihiro and his brilliance, and Gundam and his dapper suit and lovely bikini. But first, it is indeed a terrible turnabout 4. Nagisa, who's had a good run with Cork so far, if I'm being completely honest. They might come back next season, they might not, who knows. But I will say, it is between Peko for cutting words, Chihiro for To Be Me, and Gundam for Prepare for Trouble. And it is still a crisis of fate. We are in a dangerous spot right now, because I believe Peko has the advantage. Peko is the only person with an item right now who can take out 2 people at the same time. If I click next round, she might slice them both. That is what we have to watch out for. Will she do it? I don't know. Let's click next round. We will see. She doesn't, but Chihiro tried to. It is the final 2. Gundam finds some tactical combat gear. He is collecting all sorts of clothing, providing optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. Chihiro cuts off Peko's arm, but Peko still has the other one. Peko slices through Chihiro, and I think maybe that's a sword. Maybe that one only happens if you have a sword. I don't know. But Chihiro, the ultimate, tried to come through, couldn't do it today, and for him it is a terrible turnabout 4. Chihiro. And so we are at the final two. Cutting Words and Prepare for Trouble go toe to toe. A brand new team, and a team that's been around for a little while now. I do have to ask you guys, one final time, in tag team action before the tag team finale. I have to ask you who. Will it be Gundam? Peko. Gundam has found himself so close to winning for his team. Jin rooting for him. Sonya rooting for him. Prepare for Trouble rooting for him. He carries their chances on his shoulders. But he's not the only one carrying chances, because fresh with her fresh tag team partner, Toko, Peko is here to try and do the very same, trying to establish themselves as a force to be reckoned with in the tag team division, trying to ensure that their names go down in history as the Retribution winners in Season 8? Could she do it? Gundam. Peko. Gundam. Peko. One will win, the other will fall, unless both of them fall, which is something that could happen. I don't know who you've got. Prepare for Trouble's Gundam, or Cutting Words, Peko. We're about to find out. With potentially one click of next round, or maybe not, because this simulator, you never know. Gundam? Peko? It is. Uh-oh. Gundam washes the blood off of his combat gear, but with a flick of her ancient scepter, Peko takes the supreme advantage and turns Gundam into a sheep. Everything's looking like Peko right here, right now, but will she be able to do it? Maybe. Gundam is a sheep and glances away, a sad look in his eyes, and Peko polishes her ancient scepter, making the magic orb shine. Peko looks up at a tree and sees mistletoe hanging above. Gundam is a sheep and grazes peacefully. But that is it. You hate to see it. Well, you don't hate to see it. I kind of hate to see it because Peko just picked up some mistletoe. But Peko thinks about what she did to end up here. Gundam is a sheep. He knows all about sheep. He's the ultimate breeder. He knows all about all the animals. He's thinking how best to survive as a sheep. But unfortunately, he's not used to his new hooves. Sheep have hooves? They probably have hooves. He slips, accidentally falls right off of a cliff while grazing. Prepare for Trouble was not prepared to be turned into a sheep. And so, after this terrible turnabout for Gundam, we are left with one woman standing. And I think I can't be too mad at her, because let me tell you, she is your winner. She walked into this Retribution match all by her lonesome. She found weapon after weapon, a sword, an ancient scepter. She was in her element. And now, she's in the tag team finale with Toko. Peko, from Cutting Words, takes the win. She did it. She truly and sincerely did it. I think I felt really bad for her, actually. So you know, I'm as much as I love Prepare for Trouble, I really do. I do love Cutting Words, and I think there was, when she got into the Retribution match, I think I felt really bad for Peko not winning. Don't remember which episode that was, but I felt really bad for her not winning. So something in me is like, you know what? Good for Peko, good for Toko. Cutting Words, they might have deserved this one. Maybe they might have been one of the teams that really, really deserved Retribution. However, she did win it. And if you want, we can go and we'll say that Jin had 4 KOs. Nagisa had 3. Hilda had 2. Taka had 2. Chihiro, Peko, Reiko, Shuichi, Mukuro all had 2. Everyone else had 1 or less. Bring up the tag team bracket. And let's talk about Cutting Words being there right in the middle. Congratulations to them. I can say that it is time for you to vote. It is time for you to vote indeed. All of the teams, all of them, who aren't in that match, they are in a poll, and it is time to do what we do best, and that's eliminate people. You can vote for your 10 favorite teams, and the top 10 teams will all go on to the next poll. This poll will close in 24 hours, and with those top 10 teams, you can choose your top 5. And then the top 5 teams will all go to one more poll. And it is then that you can only choose one. And the team with the most votes, they will come out on top as the winners of the fan vote. That's why I kind of like it when there's only one fan vote category for the tag team bracket. I like it when there's just one, because then we can do something like that. I don't think it'll ever happen for the singles bracket, but you know what? It might. It could. Now, who are you guys gonna pick? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Prepare for Trouble will probably make it pretty far, especially since I'm sure a lot of people are pretty heartbroken that they just came in second right then and there. Almost got their first tag team win, but it is what it is. Congratulations to Pecco, though, because she did deserve this one. I am proud of Pecco. Because Pecco hasn't had, like, a game in a long time, but today she's got one. She only had 2 KOs, but she had some pretty fantastic moments. She found a sword. That's her element. She's a sword bender. But I think we're done. This is it. Until Sunday now for the last Retribution match. OCs. Huh? Yeah. I'm excited. I am excited for that. Stay classy. OC Retribution match this Sunday. It'll be a good time. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. Toon Link Dave. Anomaly. The Anomalacars. And it is I, your United States Aviator, taking off. Stay classy. Year of the Ascent. This season's almost over. It's kind of flown by. It's kind of flown by. That's kind of flown by. Season 8. It's been a pretty fun one. Toodaloo. Blackbird. Thanks for watching.